folks who crunch the numbers, StatCast and stuff, say you've got the 2 hardest hit balls in play in all of MLB this year. It's kind of an indication that your stroke's where you want it.
All credit to all the hard work at the end of the offseason, every single person that took his time to work with me, and it's just hard work paying off.
How did you hit that second home run? Was it like a rising slider to the outside?
Yeah, rising slider. I faced Tyler already a couple times ago, so I kind of seen it, so I kind of know how does it move, and I was lucky enough to put a good swing on it.
A little different leg kick this year. Is that something you worked on in the offseason? What was the reasoning for it?
Yeah, it was all my dad's idea. I feel like last year I was all over the place. I was drifting too much with my lower half, wasn't controlling it. So I feel like we're just getting in a way better hitting position, and the results are coming out. And that's what is expected from myself, especially when I put a high standards, and that's just a game like that, it should be more common for me and the boys.
How much tougher do you think? How much tougher is that Giants lineup this year? Just what you guys have seen so far in 2 games.
They're putting good at bats behind good at bats. So they're playing as a team. They're moving the line, and it's going to be a really good battle against them.
Did your winter ball at bats, are they paying dividends right now? Are you feeling like you maybe a little farther into the season than sometimes you would be?
Yeah, definitely. In the off season, I was already in baseball shape, so that's an advantage for myself. I feel like for any hitter, and especially the way I was working out there, and being able to translate that over here, it's really huge.
And did your dad make the suggestion about the leg kick? Was it earlier than?
Short spring training, you go to Korea, then you have like a week off, then you're back in San Diego. Do you feel like, how difficult is that to really get into a groove when you have such a herky-jerky schedule?
It was more of sleeping, schedule, and all that, but then after that, I feel like the boys were in great shape. We came in, we flipped the page, and everybody was ready just to work.
We kind of marvel. We see Joe struggle in the first inning, and next thing you know, he's out there in the 6th. When you're back there behind him looking at him, do you ever just kind of wonder, like, how's this guy doing this?
This guy's a horse. He's going to carry himself the best way. He's going to go out there every single time and, give his best shot, whatever he's going to bring that day. But, every time we were playing behind Joe, it's just good to be out there, and when that guy's in the mound, he's going to give everything on his power.
It's frustrating nights like that. I actually felt really good tonight. Body felt good. I felt like I was moving good. The action was good on the pitches. I struggled to get the sinker in on guys. Avoided big damage, but gave up base hits, put myself in a tough spot. Didn't use a breaking ball a whole lot early in the game. We were trying to use a fastball, establish that, use the changeup a little more. Didn't have great command of the changeup, but outside of the homer, I felt like I limited the damage. Was able to keep guys off of the barrel and keep it to singles. But yeah, just frustrated to have a first inning like that, and then be able to find it as you go, and a little bit too late.
You felt good, not a surprise to you. Not that it's the first time you've done it, but they were able to almost pull a full 6.
Yeah, that's like a non-negotiable for me. I always find a way to get through outings, regardless of how the first inning or 2 go. Something I got to address, so I got to make some adjustments and find out what it is, if it is just location based or if I'm not sequencing things right. Like I said, I felt really good tonight physically, so there's no excuse for that, no limitations. Physically with the body, just not great execution early on, and then started landing some pitches later in the outing, got a little more aggressive in the zone. I feel like I controlled the counts for the most part, but wasn't able to make that good 2-strike pitch and put guys away within the first 1 or 2 attempts. Just kind of dragged at bats out, and I feel like they did a good job of adjusting in the past. I feel like they had a plan that they would commit to, whereas tonight at 2 strikes I felt like they were doing a good job of battling and being willing to take the base hit and shorten up the swings a little bit. But overall just too little too late. You were getting quite a bit of a swing and miss toward the end of the outing, not so much at the beginning. Did you just attribute that to lack of execution early on? Or? Yeah, I always feel like as the game goes on, the more you work, the more, for me personally, the more I throw, the better my stuff gets. So I feel like I've always been in that realm of get me early because you're not going to get me late, and that's how it's been going for me lately. So it's not going to define my season. We got a long way to go, and I got some work to put in, but I feel good, man. The way I finished out the outing, being able to get as deep as I did after that first inning, proud of that. Take that away and start building on it going into next week.
Did you change shoes after the first inning?
Yeah, it sucked.
Just didn't feel all right.
Yeah, it didn't feel good.
Were they new?
Relatively new, I guess, but yeah, just didn't feel like they had any freaking outs in them.
It was just one game, but what are your impressions of number 51 in your side?
Yeah, I mean, he's tough to plan for right now. You know, there's not a lot of info on him. There's not a lot of video to watch and really get a good idea of what he does well and doesn't do well. You know, even looking back at his Korea video, it's a very different style of pitching, different velos, you know, different approach to the game, different delivery. So there's a little, you know, room in there to mess with the timing a bit with the way he loads and stuff. But, you know, really just trying to feel him out early in the game and, you know, left a pitch fat to him early. Thought I made a good pitch in the second at bat at the top of the zone that, you know, finds a hole through the infield. But, yeah, I think the more we see him, the better we'll get an idea how to handle him. But he's swinging the bat well, commands his zone well, he doesn't chase a ton, and hits the ball where it's pitched. So, tough guy to pitch to.
Happens to shoes.
Yeah, they're gone.